Look,
Have I been here before?
look at all my
No,
blue balls, guys.
That's a lot of blue balls.
I'm leaving that in the video. I'm gonna open with that.
Wow. So captivating.
Risk of Rain 2 is a third-person roguelike shooter developed by Hopoo Games. In the game, you play as one of several unique survivors stranded on a mysterious alien planet. Your goal is to fight through hordes of monsters, collect powerful items, and survive as long as possible while searching for a way to escape. Risk of Rain is a masterclass in using exploration and discovery to drive player intrigue and enhance replayability. Let's start with the survivors. In Risk of Rain 2, each class is referred to as a survivor, so I'll use that term going forward. Risk of Rain 2 has 17 different survivors the player can unlock, each with 4 to 5 base abilities, with some additional skills locked behind certain challenges. What's remarkable is that all of the survivors feel fun and different. You start off with Commando, a pretty basic point and shoot, roll to dodge type character. Nothing crazy here, but what's important is that his playstyle is familiar to most gamers. Point, shoot, and the enemy dies. As you unlock more characters, their abilities diverge. Take for example my favorite character, Mercenary. He's melee focused, meaning he has to get up close and personal. His attacks can keep you airborne for a time, and combat feels energized and chaotic. Compare that to Huntress, with mid-range and auto-aim primary and secondary abilities. She has a much more relaxed playstyle, but with ample mobility. All of the survivors I play feel special and intriguing enough to capture my attention. When I unlock a new survivor, I want to learn the ins and outs of their toolkit. That's a lot of balls. Risk of Rain 2 has a dizzying array of items available for the player to collect. Even for a roguelike, it's a lot. Each of them provides a unique bonus to player power. Some strong, some not so much. For example, my 40 or so blue balls in this clip is part of a special category called Lunar Items. These are risk-reward items that have powerful effects, but at a significant cost. This item is called egocentrism, which feels appropriate. Even the name egocentrism evokes a sense of intrigue. What could the item do? Why is it called egocentrism? The name gives you a hint, but to know for sure you have to select the item or look it up on a wiki, but I'm allergic to those. As I found out, egocentrism converts one of your items into another instance of egocentrism every minute, and each of those balls explode when coming into contact with an enemy. They also respawn after a time. Neat, but it didn't end up being particularly powerful. Items can have unique and interesting synergies. Listen to a friend talk about synergies between a couple of items he ended up with.
If I had 2 red ones that were different, they would sequence in the
Oh,
same
wait.
way.
Seb, get this chest. Maybe you can get something out of it.
Like
Something that you
fire
want.
related?
Yeah, maybe. Adaptive chest. Maybe you can grab. If you time it rightly.
Fuck, wait, what deals fire? Gasoline. Oh wait, I have a gasoline.
You can hear the excitement in his voice.
Good. Also, when I kill an enemy, I'm just gonna have infinite health now because I have 6 topaz brooches.
This is the power of discovery in video games. Let's assume for a moment that we haven't looked anything up about this game, and we haven't played the original Risk of Rain. Massive spoilers ahead, by the way. So, we've stepped on a few jellyfish, deactivated ChatGPT, and committed casual elder abuse. Finally, we're here. This is Commencement. Commencement is the final stage of Risk of Rain 2, sort of. We won't get into it. And there's tons to unpack, but I want to focus on one thing: the final boss of the game. This is Mithras, King of Nothing. The King of Nothing. I am intrigued. How does one end up the King of Nothing? What's the story here? Who the heck is this guy? Prepare to have none of your questions answered. I guess we'll have to defeat him and move on to... Crap. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. This boss kind of collapsed. Once you defeat the King of Nothing, you have to race back to your ship, defend it, and flee from what you discover to be not the planet you were on this whole time, but the freaking moon. And it explodes. I'm all for ending a story with a big explosion, but here's the best part. Oh, that's nice. Happy ending. I had fun. Let's play again with a different survivor. Wait. Each survivor has its own little happy ending. There are 17 survivors in this game. Plus, if you play with friends and you die, but they survive, there's a bad ending text as well. That's 34 lines of writing, and now I'm compelled to murder Mithrix and blow up the moon at least 34 times. 34 hours of gameplay, roughly, because of a few lines of text and, admittedly, an unhealthy aversion to wikis. Masterful use of Discovery. I'm no longer intrigued. I'm hooked. Thank you so much for watching. There's a couple hours worth of content I could dig into if I really wanted to, but I've run out of time for now. If you enjoyed the video, check out my last video exploring meaningful choices in the outer world. And if you're a fan of roguelikes, my friend and I have a studio, Billy's Cookies, where we're making the 80s puzzle roguelike called Make a Hit. Sign up for the playtest on Steam to share your feedback. Thanks for watching. Take care.